I'm about to walk you through a ridiculously simple, hands-off way to automate all your social posting, going way beyond just using ChatGPT for a single caption prompt. We're talking about a full pipeline that takes your long videos, finds the best moments, creates shareable clips, writes native copy, and handles the entire schedule. I'll use LinkedIn as the main example since consistent presence there is key for many creators, but this identical approach works flawlessly for Shorts, Reels, or TikTok. Seriously, you can set this entire system up in under 10 minutes and then it just runs on its own until you decide to flip the switch. Step 1 is simply sourcing your long-form content, which usually means raw YouTube uploads, recorded Zoom interviews, or long live stream archives. The critical goal here is feeding the system the entire rich source video, not just pre-cut individual clips. You can get these source files into the automation flow in several convenient ways, like connecting your YouTube channel directly. Alternatively, you can set up a dedicated folder in Google Drive or Dropbox for your recorded content. Your automation platform needs a way to sense when that folder gets a new, large video file dropped into it. This initial file discovery is the trigger that kicks off the entire elegant automation sequence we are building. Step 2 is where the real magic happens, automatically editing those long files down into high-performing viral clips. Instead of you manually scrubbing through hours of footage looking for gold, the AI scans the entire video for high engagement moments. It specifically looks for things like key pauses, sudden spikes in audio energy, or particularly strong keyword phrases. The system then proposes a curated set of short clips perfectly tailored for your chosen social platform. Think of it as having an editor on staff who intuitively knows what tends to grab attention on LinkedIn or TikTok. You get highlights, punchlines, and those short, snappy segments that drive views. You maintain control by choosing your preferred clip lengths like 15, 30, or 60 seconds. You can even let the AI automatically burn in subtitles onto the video, saving you yet another tedious task. The feature I rely on most is auto-editing for viral clips, which automatically selects the best bits and outputs ready-to-post videos. As a practical tip, always set your target platform first so the tool can optimize the aspect ratio and final runtime for maximum native feel. If you want more variety in your output, simply tell the system to generate multiple different clip lengths from that one source video. The AI won't be absolutely perfect every single time you run it, but it reliably gets you 80 to 90% of the way there without touching a single edit timeline. That time saving is absolutely massive when your primary goal is maintaining strong content consistency across your channels. Finally, step 3 handles everything required after the clips are made, crafting captions, adding hooks, and setting up a reliable posting cadence. The built-in content calendar and auto-schedule feature makes managing this whole process practically painless. You have the option to let the system auto-generate captions for every clip using its integrated copy tools. Or you can route the initial titles through a dedicated writing step, perhaps using OpenAI to perfectly match your established personal voice. I personally prefer to control the tone a bit, aiming for friendly but professional, keeping emojis minimal for LinkedIn, and ensuring punchy hooks for TikTok. Once your frequency is set, say 3 posts per week on LinkedIn and daily Reels, the system cues everything perfectly into the calendar. This isn't just a dumb scheduler because you can always preview the queued posts and manually tweak any sentence before it goes live. For those who want to be totally hands-off, just connect the system directly to your social accounts and let it post automatically based on your rules. It is truly a streamlined 3-step flow: source video, auto-edit clips, and then auto-schedule plus publish. This automated process completely demolishes the usual ChatGPT plus manual posting workflow that burns so many creators out. Manual editing is always the single biggest bottleneck in content creation because it's slow and time-consuming. If finding and exporting clips takes you 2 full hours, that approach is simply not scalable for consistent growth. Pure caption generators are helpful, but they only solve one small piece of the much larger content puzzle. Many creators still end up manually editing, adding captions, and scheduling separately, losing all that saved time. Other tools tend to only do one thing well, either editing or scheduling, but rarely both effectively in one place. The real sweet spot this automation finds is delivering that crucial combination of smart automation with high-quality output right out of the gate. Let's quickly recap what this looks like in practice. First, you connect your YouTube and your cloud drive, and the system immediately starts watching for new long videos. The auto-edit job triggers, the AI runs its selection algorithm, and it spits out a handful of candidate clips ready for review. If you're in a huge hurry, you can entirely skip the review step, but spending just 1 minute per clip keeps your brand voice extremely consistent. Next, you set the posting frequency or just drag the clips onto your digital calendar to queue them up for distribution. For extra control, you can route the captions through an AI rewrite step right before they are scheduled to post. When integrating external models like OpenAI, you pay pennies per rewrite, making the marginal cost of extreme quality control very low. Some platforms have limited APIs, so in those cases, the calendar still helps by preparing the post for you to manually paste later. You should treat this like setting guardrails for a very talented but slightly eccentric assistant. Regularly monitoring the first few days of posts allows you to quickly identify and correct any unwanted AI habits. If the AI keeps using that one specific trending phrase you dislike, simply add an explicit negative constraint to your prompt. Give the rewrite model examples of your own posts so the AI learns your specific rhythm and flow. Be extremely explicit in your prompts about required tone and emoji constraints to prevent robotic-sounding text. Keep the temperature setting modest for caption rewrites, aiming between 0.3 and 0.6 for the best balance of creativity and consistency. Once you flip this automation live, you must check the first 10 automated posts to quickly tune the parameters for clip selection or caption generation. Maybe the AI overuses certain filler words, so you add a simple filter to trim those out immediately. The whole point is that this pipeline dramatically reduces the daily grind, but you still provide a little coaching so the AI perfectly matches your desired style. Ultimately, remember that consistency in posting absolutely beats striving for that one single, perfect, one-off video. You can spend hours refining a single video and get a fraction of the distribution you'd get by posting small, high-quality clips consistently. This 3-step automation, source long video, Vizard auto-edit clips, auto-schedule and publish, gets you in front of your audience regularly without turning you into a full-time editor. If you want to try this right now, connect a recent long video, choose a small cadence, and let it run for 2 full weeks. Watch which clips perform best, then slightly bias the auto-edit settings toward moments that resemble that success. It is surprising how quickly the system learns precisely what kind of content really sticks with your specific followers. That's the whole thing, a clean, 3-step, less than 10 minutes to set up method to scale your social presence using those long videos. No more staring endlessly at timelines or manually exporting dozens of production files for every single post. You simply set it up, let the entire pipeline run, and keep focusing your creative energy on making the great shows you truly love. If you want, I can draft the exact prompt to use for caption rewrites that sound perfectly natural on LinkedIn right now. Or I can provide the step-by-step Zapier mapping required to successfully add that OpenAI rewrite step into your caption flow. Are you interested in getting that exact prompt or the full mapping details to enhance your voice today?